word. Okay, all right, Cincinnati. Now we've got a lot of Ohio folks. So again, my name is Robin Sullivan. I'm a Diamond Senior Ruby Ambassador with Plexus, and I am really excited to share every month just having this opportunity to talk about our incredibly amazing and life-changing product line. Really because I feel like being a former educator, that when you are armed with knowledge, that you can make better decisions for your health. And so if you were invited to this call, it's because you probably just got started with the products. Maybe you're thinking about getting started with the products. Either way, this call is going to be beneficial for you because we're really going to break down each of our products. We're going to go really fast because we've got a small but mighty product line, but it's going to be really important for you guys to just understand the three main things that our products address, really four main pillars of health that our products address, which is why if you've been in the Journey to Health and Happiness page, or if someone sent you a testimony or two, it's the reason why our products really address so many root causes of so many different health issues, because they are truly aimed and created to get to the root. So without further ado, I really want you guys tonight to walk away really understanding the role that gut bacteria plays in your system. So I'm going to talk quite a bit about that, but also really understanding that consistency is key. So when you take any plant-based products, it takes at least 30 days for cells to regenerate, right? So you can't start a product regimen or start any sort of health regimen, especially when you're taking plant-based products, and think that you're going to have some transformational change within your body in 10, 15, 20 days. It's just not going to happen. I say you have to minimum take these products consistently every day for 90 days before you really start to see the real benefits of these products. And the longer you take them, y'all, the better you will feel. I see so many people that they short circuit their journey with these products because they just don't stick with them long enough. So I just really encourage you guys, if you're new, or even if you are not new, but you're not consistent with taking your products, it's February 1st. Let that day be today where you start getting really consistent taking your products every single day. I have already obviously had my Slim. I take almost all of the capsules that I'll be educating you guys on tonight. I haven't had my Active, but I am going to take my Active at 9 o'clock once I get finished with this call, because I haven't even shaking it up. So I'll probably be up all night, but I never miss a day of Slim. I absolutely love my Slim and my Active, and my Active I drink separately, and we'll talk about mixing those in just a bit. So first things first, our flagship product is our Plexus Slim. There are other people I'm sure that could talk about Plexus Slim a lot more eloquently than I can, because we've got tons of doctors and pharmacists and dentists and all kinds of professions on this team, medical professionals, nurse practitioners, nurses, that can talk about these products probably better than me. But I take on the responsibility of talking to you guys about it because it's something I love to do, because I'm a green personality, used to be a science teacher, but also because I love getting to know the new faces and seeing the new faces on these calls every month. So Slim is our flagship product. It was actually created originally for type 2 diabetics. And when I started taking these products over 8 years ago, I was not a diagnosed type 2 diabetic or pre-diabetic at all, but I did know the importance of blood sugar balance, and that everybody, no matter what your diagnosis is, that everybody deals with blood sugar dips and spikes throughout the day. Okay. So I was really attracted to this product originally, because of the ease of taking it. Like I realized that I could take a stick pack to work. I used to be assistant principal. I can put this in my bag, take it to work every day, put it in my desk drawer, put 7, 20 packets or whatever, however many in my desk drawer, never miss a day, because I knew it needed to be something simple for me to be consistent with it. The other thing that I understood was how much diabetes really plagues my community. And so I knew that I wanted to be proactive in my health, so I would not get a diagnosis of being pre-diabetic at some point. So this naturally balances blood sugar. When you naturally balance your blood sugar, what it's also going to do is going to help to really balance out all of your numbers, right? When you go to the doctor and you get blood panel done or blood work done, it's going to balance out all those things. So Your cholesterol over time, it can go down with the consistent use of these products, your blood pressure, your lipid levels, and your triglycerides, which are your fat levels. All of those can naturally get into a normal range with a consistent use of Plexus Slim. Plexus Slim, though, originally was created for type 2 diabetics. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, there's two different slim packs, and the one that she's holding up is a little bit longer than the one that I have. There is another slim pack that we offer. It's called Slim MBA. This one that I'm holding, the longer one, is Slim Hunger Control. This one is Slim Microbiome Activating. Really, the only difference is that our Slim MBA, which is a smaller packet, it specifically promotes good gut health, and it's designed to grow more gut microbes, okay? More good gut microbes. And we'll talk about the difference between good and bad gut microbes in a little bit. The HC, a lot of people take this, including myself. A lot of people take this when they are really trying to either lose some weight or get some control over their cravings or their hunger, okay? I'm a foodie, I like to eat, so I drink the hunger control. The MBA is great as well. I think most people on our team actually take the MBA. Comment below. I always like to see kind of a poll every month. How many of you take MBA? How many of you take HC? Comment below and tell me which one you take or which one you've ordered. But HC also helps with all the things that I said, blood sugar balance and cholesterol, blood pressure, all those things. But this one has more prebiotic fiber in it. So it is going to help you to feel more satiated. So if you like food like I do, this one may be a good fit for you, but both of them are great, okay? You can drink it before a meal, or you don't have to. Doesn't really matter. I just drank my Slim with my dinner like an hour ago, okay? But the goal is to not miss a day. You want to balance your blood sugar, and this is what's going to help with that. It's going to help to balance so many other things in addition to blood sugar. Okay. The other thing that I really want you to understand is that on the back of the bottle, not the back of the bottle, the back of the bag, you may read where it says you can take 1 to 2 a day. Okay. So some of you may automatically go to taking 2 a day. Unless you just have an endless amount of money, I don't personally recommend taking 2 a day because it doesn't give you double the results. However, I do know very specific instances where people, when they really want to tackle their blood sugar early on, there's a lot of people that do drink 2 Slim a day, and they're able to get their blood sugar naturally in balance a whole lot faster, okay? But most people, about 98% of the people that have ever taken Plexus, that I've introduced Plexus to, which is hundreds and hundreds of people and thousands upon thousands of people on our team, most people are only drinking 1 Slim a day. So don't necessarily think, oh, if I'm not doing 2, it's not going to work. Most people are only drinking 1 Slim a day, okay? Now, the other 2 products that are a part of our product line that consist of the Triplex. Okay, Triplex is one of our most popular combos. It's really the combo that addresses so many of the root causes that we're going to be talking about: blood sugar stabilization, poor gut health, and also a systemic inflammation in the body. The other product that is within the Triplex is called ProBio 5. Okay, our ProBio 5 is second to none. The reason why it's so different from a lot of other probiotics on the market is because our probiotic has digestive enzymes, and it also has a antifungal that helps to kill off something that's called candida yeast in our system. Okay, so everybody is born with candida yeast in their system. Okay, scientists say that the reason why we're born with just a very small amount of candida yeast is for decomposition when we die. Okay, so this candida yeast is bad yeast that's in our system. So imagine a tree in a forest. This is always a good analogy that people can relate. Imagine a tree in a forest, and the tree has a ton of fungi, a ton of fungus all around the root, the base of the tree. Okay, if you're walking in the woods with your kids and you're hiking, you see a big tree and it's being overtaken by fungus. What is eventually going to happen to that tree when it gets overtaken by fungus? Fungus, yeast, mushrooms, whatever. All of that's kind of interchangeable verbiage. What's going to happen to that tree eventually if it keeps getting overtaken by fungus? It's going to die, right? The tree's going to die. The tree's just going to come right back to the ground. Okay. And it's kind of what happens when over time your body gets overtaken with candida yeast. When your body has more bad yeast, which is candida, okay, and it has less good yeast, good gut microbes than it should have, and has more bad than good, what ends up happening is that you have what is called dysbiosis. That's the scientific term. Okay. You have an imbalance in your gut, or you have candida yeast overgrowth. And what happens for a lot of people, they don't realize that they actually have candida yeast overgrowth. Most people, I would venture to say, before they start Plexus, how many of you had even heard of candida yeast overgrowth before you started Plexus? It's probably not very many people. I definitely had not heard of candida yeast before Plexus, but there's a few people that have heard of it. Okay, a few people said they had. Most people probably haven't. That candida yeast, a lot of times people don't know anything about it. And so what happens is they start having these really interesting mystery symptoms. Have you ever thought about the fact that 20, 30, 40 years ago, okay, when most of us were growing up, little kids, we weren't really hearing a lot about a lot of these autoimmune issues that a lot of people have now. Have you seen the increase in the prevalence of a lot of autoimmune disorders? There's tons of them. I can't begin to name them all, but just a few: fibromyalgia, lupus, Lyme disease, Raynaud's syndrome, PCOS, even asthma. There's so many food allergies. There's so many different autoimmune issues out there that people now have in much more prevalence than they did 30, 40 years ago. And part of it is because so many people struggle with candida yeast overgrowth. Candida yeast overgrowth, once it continues and it goes unnoticed or untreated because you don't even know that you have it, all you're realizing is that I'm having these weird symptoms, I'm bloated, I'm tired, I'm constantly sensitive to all these different foods that I'm eating. I don't understand why. And then when that continues and it doesn't go addressed, what eventually happens is you have these little bitty holes that begin to become created in your GI tract. And that's what is called leaky gut. Okay, so leaky gut is also a thing. None of this is Plexus terminology. This is like real life medical terminology. The real actual term for leaky gut is intestinal permeability. So if you went to a doctor and they said you have leaky gut, they probably wouldn't say that. A doctor would probably tell you that you have intestinal permeability. That's when your intestines have been permeated with little bitty holes. And so what happens is you eat a bunch of processed foods, you drink alcohol, you take a ton of antibiotics, steroids, and a ton doesn't mean like you're taking antibiotics every month. Like just 1 or 2 rounds of antibiotics a year can destroy your gut flora. Okay. So, and most of the time when people get sick and they don't feel good and they go to the doctor, what usually happens, the doctor many times will prescribe you an antibiotic because you feel better, you want to be able to work. So they're prescribing antibiotics, they're prescribing steroids left and right. And you do that 1 or 2, 3 times a year and you're thinking, oh, okay, well, that's not that often. But it really wreaks havoc on your immune system because it completely breaks down your gut flora. It kills off all the good gut bacteria and bad bacteria. And that's where the problem lies. And so you have imbalance. All the processed foods, the steroids, the alcohol, birth control pills, the fake food we eat, the pollution in the air, all these environmental factors play into why we end up having more bad yeast than good yeast. And then what happens is that then turns into full-blown candida yeast overgrowth. Candida yeast overgrowth then turns into leaky gut or intestinal permeability. And when those undigested food particles and parasites and bacteria, they start to seep into your bloodstream because there's little holes in your colon when your colon should be considered a steel trap, what happens is that then turns into other autoimmune issues, like actual autoimmune issues. So leaky gut then advances into other much bigger issues. That makes sense, guys? So you see how all this is happening, and it's happening over the course of years, and you're not realizing that any of these things are going on. All you're thinking is, I guess I'm getting older. I guess I'm supposed to feel like crap. I guess I'm not supposed to feel good. And so the reason why these products are so effective is because they really do address healing and repairing the gut. Our ProBio 5 does just that because of the digestive enzymes and because of the what do you call it? The antifungal. That is what is killing off the bad stuff, but it's also replenishing the good stuff. Most probiotics on the market, they don't have antifungals, they don't have digestive enzymes. Those are separate products that you have to buy. Ours contains it. So it's killing off the bad stuff, but it's also promoting the good gut microbes, okay? Now, our BioCleanse, and I'll talk about detox in a little bit because some of you may experience some detox, and that can be addressed very easily. But I don't want people to be scared off by the word or term detox or the idea of having detox. Detox is actually a really good thing, because when you are experiencing detox, it really does mean that that's a sign that the products are really doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, your body, you should be wanting your body to detox. Okay, but it does mean that you may feel a little bit worse before you feel better. That's a good thing though. Okay, so our other product that's within the Triplex is called BioCleanse. And y'all, it's probably one of my favorite products. It is not a laxative. A lot of people get afraid just by the name BioCleanse. You're like, oh my gosh, cleanse, I'm going to be sitting by the toilet all day. It is super gentle. There's a lot of people, because so many people are on different prescription drugs. And prescription drugs is very different from taking supplements, especially these plant-based supplements that Plexus offers, because prescription drugs are things that are man-made in a lab, right? They're foreign things that man is making, that you're putting in your body, that your body doesn't even know how to respond to it, right? So, and if it does respond, it will respond to address that particular issue, whatever issue that you're dealing with health-wise. But usually, because it is something synthetic, man-made in a lab, it's probably going to then cause some side effects and some other issues, even though it may be addressing the issue that you want to get, relief from, okay? And so a lot of times, some of those symptoms is people take a lot of prescription drugs, whether it's cholesterol medication to regulate your blood sugar, your A1C. And a lot of times, one of the side effects is that you become constipated. And people then start thinking it's normal to only go to the bathroom once a day or once every couple of days, or dare I say once a week. And that has happened to a lot of people that I know. And so BioCleanse is really good because it's not a laxative, because many times you'll go back to the doctor and the doctor will say, oh, just go get you some Miralax. Oh, just take you a laxative. And that's actually bad for you, because a laxative is not good, as it makes your intestines contract unnaturally, guys. It makes your intestines contract unnaturally, pushing out your bowels. And you don't want that. Okay. And what our cleanse does is it has a ton of magnesium in it. It has a ton of magnesium in it. So it's going to draw water out into your intestines and gently flush out the toxins, and also flush out bad yeast that the Probio 5 has killed off. Okay. That is why this is such an amazing product. You don't want all that stuff that the Probio 5 is killing off sitting in your gut. You want to flush it out. Okay. You want to flush out all the stuff, but specifically our products are specifically the Probio 5 is killing off a lot of that bad gut, those bad gut microbes that you want to get rid of. You want to flush that out of your system. Okay. So BioCleanse is going to help with that. The other thing that it's going to help with, and that's the other reason why you want to be drinking half your body weight in ounces of water, because being properly hydrated helps you to flush those things out of your system a lot faster and with more ease, okay, and more efficiently. So it's very, very important to take this as well as the Probio 5. A lot of times people, they're like, oh, I'll just take BioCleanse right now, or I don't really need BioCleanse. I'm already really regular, so I'm just going to take Probio 5. And the analogy that I always give is that taking Probio 5 without BioCleanse is like scrubbing your toilet with, but like Probio 5 is like it's scrubbing your toilet. It's scrubbing all of the stuff in your intestines, your GI tract. It's getting all that bad stuff that's killing it off. And BioCleanse is like, if you didn't take BioCleanse, it would be like you weren't cleaning your toilet. I'm flushing your toilet after you cleaned it. So I'm going to scrub my toilet with the Probio 5, but I'm not going to flush it. You obviously would flush it. And so that's the reason why you want to take these two products. They go hand in hand. And it's definitely the reason why our Triplex combo, the Slim, the Probio 5, and BioCleanse, is our most popular combo. The other thing about the triplex is that it really, really does address not only blood sugar balance, which we talked about with the slim, it also obviously deals with healing and repairing the gut with our probio 5 and the bio cleanse, right? Because a body that is burdened with toxic waste, y'all, can never be a body that's well. Okay. The average American carries between 5 and 25 pounds of toxic waste in their system. You can never be well if you have a bunch of literal crap sitting in your system, just stuck there. Okay. You have to get it out of your system. I hear people all the time, they say, like, I'm tired of pooping. I don't want to go to the bathroom this much. It's like, you should be excited that you're going to the bathroom that much, because you've got to get that literal crap out of your system. It's so, so important. So if you eat 3 times a day, guys, you should really be eliminating 3 times a day. If you're not, the beautiful thing about our BioCleanse, it comes in 3 different counts for the bottles: 60 count, 120 count, 180 count. That's for a reason, because everybody's body is different. Some people have to take 6 BioCleanse a day for them to go regularly. Some people only need to take 2 or 3 BioCleanse. I take 3 every day. One of my daughters only has to take 2. My other daughter, she has to take 3. Okay. And she's 12. She has to take 3. Okay. Or she's actually 11. And so everybody's body is different. All right. And the funny thing was, for months and months and months, and we've been doing these products for years, y'all, but for months and months and months, my youngest daughter, she would talk about her always having a tummy ache. We didn't know what was going on with her. And we took her to the doctor, and the doctor was like, she's constipated. Like they took the, test or whatever and looked at her insides, and they're like, oh, she's constipated. Started giving her 3 BioCleanse. She was already taking 2, but 2 obviously wasn't enough. Started giving her 3 BioCleanse. She poops like a champ. No more constipation, no more tummy trouble. So this is also good for your kiddos, y'all. My kids have been on all these products since they were 3 and 6. Okay. So it's very, very important that you take all 3 together consistently. Okay. Now, I'm going to quickly go over the other products that we have. I'm sorry I spent so much time on the triplex, but I just love the triplex so much. And I love really breaking down the importance of taking all 3 of those products, just the base combo that everyone should be taking. And all the other products that I'm going to talk to you about, you want to kind of introduce them into your regimen at some point, because honest to goodness, all these products have major benefits and different benefits. Okay. So our megax, very quickly, it is a plant-based omega supplement. Okay. This was a game changer product for my oldest daughter. When she was in 2nd grade, she really struggled with some attention issues in school. So I started giving her probio 5. I started also giving her megax because it's good for brain and heart health. And a lot of times you'll go to the doctor and they'll say, you need to be on a fish oil. A fish oil is great. The only problem is that most of the time a fish oil is going to be like, it's going to give you omega 3, or it may give you omega 6, or it may give you omega 9, or it may give you omega 7. But this omega supplement is plant-based. So you're not going to have the fishy aftertaste, okay, because it comes from the ahi plant. So it's not a fish-based omega, it's a plant-based omega. But the other thing is that it's a complete omega supplement. So it gives you omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So all of them are in this one omega supplement. It is a really great product, and it really helped my daughter with her attention issues, that and probio 5 together. Our Vital Biome is another amazing probiotic that we have. We have 2. So we have probio 5, and then we have Vital Biome. This is a probiotic that is specifically aimed to help with mood and mind struggles. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of different anxieties and a lot of different mood and mind issues just from surviving like life right now, right? And so this is a really great product that's clinically proven to, hold on, let me let people in the waiting room. It's a really great probiotic that's clinically proven to help with that. Okay. There is an absolute brain and gut connection. That's why people say your gut is your second brain. There's a gut brain axis. Go and look it up. There's also something called a GAPS diet, a gut and psychology syndrome diet, because there's so many things. If you change the way you eat, changing the way you eat literally would change everything for everyone, right? It wouldn't fill all nutritional gaps. That's the reason why supplementation is still really key. But if you just change the way you ate, so many of these things would be reversed. However, in our Western culture, in America specifically, it is so difficult because food and the foods that we eat here in our society, they are so laden with so many different things that it's difficult to completely go, not even just vegan, because vegan isn't everything, right? But like for you would have to literally be growing all your own food in your own farm, in your backyard somewhere for you to really be getting it. Even then, you probably still would have some nutritional gaps simply because our soil is so nutrient deficient from 40 years ago. Okay. The apple that our parents ate 50 years ago is different from the apple that we eat today. Okay. So all of that is really important, but our vital biome is great. Okay. We also have an amazing product called Immune Plus. It came out right around the start of the pandemic, which was amazing because a lot of people were trying to find everything humanly possible to boost their immune system naturally, even more than just taking the triplex, because the triplex is going to boost your immune system. But people were looking for echinacea, more vitamin C, and elderberry, and all the things. And quercetin. And this particular product, Immune Plus, has a lot of those things combined, which is really awesome. It really does help to guard against foreign particles. So your immune system can be at its best. The problem in our country is that diet and stress, poor sleep, and other environmental factors, they're constantly at odds with your immune system. Okay. I just told you I'm going to take an active at 9 o'clock at night. I mean, that's no good. Like, what the heck is wrong with me? But I love my active, so I'm going to drink it. But I'm probably going to be a fight. So that lack of sleep, that over time affects everyone, right? And so for most people, they don't realize that regular exercise, they think that regular exercise and adequate sleep and a healthy diet, they think that that's all they need to do. And while those are important factors to keep your immune system in shape, we still have a lot of nutritional gaps, and there's still other things that we need to do to boost our immunity. And so Immune Plus does just that. Okay. My whole family, we take 2 of them every single day. Okay. We also have a really amazing multivitamin. Our multivitamin is called X Factor and X Factor Plus. I'm holding up the X Factor Plus bottle. The X Factor Plus is one of those vitamins that has polyphenols, and it's so incredibly bioavailable. And all that really means, guys, is that a lot of times people take vitamins, they go to Walmart or CVS, they get a women's one a day or a men's one a day or Centrum or whatever. And the problem with taking vitamins like that, just kind of generic vitamins, is that, you take them because you're supposed to take a vitamin, but you really may not feel a difference when you take it. X Factor is one of those vitamins that you're definitely going to feel a difference if you take it or when you don't. Okay. And the reason why is because of its bioavailability. Okay. Bioavailability means that this is a vitamin that actually is going to absorb into your system. And one of the reasons why it absorbs into your system is because it has a patented aloe blend. Okay. And aloe just simply means the actual aloe plant. This is what I'm talking about. The aloe plant, because it is in our blend of X Factor and X Factor Plus, all the aloe does, it kind of acts like a taxi driver. It knows once you put that X Factor Plus in your system, it knows exactly which deficient cells it needs to deliver the vitamins and the minerals that are in your X Factor or X Factor Plus multivitamin, plus all the other supplements that you're taking, whether they're Plexus products or anything else. The aloe acts as a taxi cab driver because it allows those minerals and vitamins to actually stick to the deficient cells. So it knows exactly where to go in your body. It knows exactly where the deficient cells are, and it delivers the vitamins and minerals to those deficient cells in your body. Okay, that's what the patented aloe blend does. No other vitamin has that. And so the only thing I would caution against is the X Factor multivitamin. A lot of people do take it and they love it, but you do need to take it with a meal. It is a very potent multivitamin. Okay. It's very potent. It's strong. Like, it's really strong. So you need to make sure you take it with a full meal. You do not need to take it on an empty stomach. And the other thing that I would recommend as well, if you know anyone who suffers from premenopausal symptoms, hot flashes, our X Factor Plus multivitamin is clinically proven to help with that. Okay. I know, Lorna, I learned it the hard way too. I thought I was pregnant for about 3 months. I had my friends going out telling me to get a pregnancy test because I was taking X Factor Plus on empty stomach every day. Like, how dumb that it took me 3 months to figure that out. Literally, I thought I was pregnant. So that's the reason I'm like telling people take it with a meal. Okay. So that's our X Factor Plus. All right. We also have a really, really, really great skincare line. Okay. So we have an amazing collagen product. Okay. We've got some awesome collagen testimonies on our team, but collagen is something that your body stops producing less and less of after the age of 21. Okay. So by the time you're my age, almost 45, your body's not producing really any collagen. Okay. And collagen has so many different benefits, but a lot of people collagen more than okay. It's also bone density, all those things. There's lots of other benefits. But hair, skin, and nails is what most people care about. They're like, I need for my nails to be stronger. I need my hair to be growing. I need my skin to start glowing. And this jar, this tub, is what your collagen comes in. You can put this in any drink. Okay. I put it in my coffee. I also put it in my protein shake. You could put it in water if you want. I've never done that, but hey, you can put it really in anything. But the fun thing about our collagen, just today, they came out with the stick pack. So this is just a tub. And the most annoying thing would happen when I'd go out of town or go on a vacation and I still want to take my collagen with me, but I'd have to pack it up in some Ziploc bags. And then I'd be scared to go through the, security TSA or whatever. And then thinking I'm like packing some drugs or something in a Ziploc baggie. And so now we have these stick packs that come 15 to a bag. And we also have a special this month that if you buy a bag of Slim and the two, it's like a combo that comes with two individual 15 stick packs of collagen. So you can sample that out if you want to your friends, but you also, for me, it will be mainly for when I travel or go out of town, or if I'm going out to lunch or whatever, and I know I'm going to get coffee at Starbucks with my friend, and I want to put collagen in my coffee, I can take that with me. Okay. So there's a combo this month that's really cool because you get an additional discount off of our already discount, the wholesale discount. So, oh, cool. She said she already ordered hers. Okay. So that is our collagen. Along with our collagen, we have our Joyome line of our AM and PM serums. They're my absolute favorite. I use them every morning, every night. We also have a cleanser, a gel cleanser that's really refreshing, and it's also exfoliating. And we also have a body cream. We have a Plexus body cream. Our product line actually started with just a Plexus breast check kit, and then we had a body cream. Those were our first two products before Slim ever came out. And our Plexus breast check kit is really, really amazing because it's something that you can buy. So I definitely recommend all of you get it and have it in your bathroom with you so you can do your self breast exams every month. But what is so unique about this particular product is that it increases your sensitivity of your hand. So when you're doing your breast check in the shower every month, it is going to heighten the sensitivity of your fingertips. So you could feel something that is like the grain of salt or just a grain of sand. You would be able to feel that, under your skin in your breast area. And so it really does help with early detection. If you start to feel anything that seems a little bit not normal, something as small as a grain of salt, you would be able to feel because it heightens the sensitivity of your hand. So it's like a glove that you put on. And that was a really amazing product that was actually featured on the doctor show years ago when the product first came out. So it's very, very effective. Hospitals used it before they ended up patenting it and selling it. So that's our breast check kit. The other products I want to share with you is our kids line. So a lot of people are wondering, what can I do for my kids? There's a couple of products that we have that are really awesome. They did not have any of these products when my kids were little. So my kids just grew up taking like the adult stuff, and they've been great and just fun, doing it that way. But a couple years ago, once my kids are already pretty old, Plexus came out with a kids microbiome drink. And this drink has so many nutritional benefits. There's so many kids nowadays that it's so hard to get kiddos to eat, veggies, to take, eat fruit or take fresh fruit every day. Everything's like fruit juices and artificial fruits and artificial sweeteners and all these things. And honestly, during COVID, people were just wanting their kids just to sit down somewhere and be quiet. So we've just probably been giving our kids any and everything, right? Well, This microbiome drink is very, very helpful because it has so many servings of so many different fruits and veggies in one serving of our Plexus microbiome drink. I felt like I saw some adults at some point posting about them like drinking the microbiome drink with their Slim. If adult takes the microbiome drink, comment below. I really, really would love for you to tell us about it because I've never thought about taking it. Oh, Tiffany, you do? Unmute yourself, girl. How do you drink it, babe?
So yes, I do. I mix it in with my adult Slim, just because I don't eat a lot of vegetables, to be honest. So I need that extra, and I mean, it tastes good. It's almost like adding an active, to it. But I don't now. When I do that, I don't mix my active in. So I just take the microbiome, and then I do the Mega Kids mixed together.
Okay. Well, do you take the greens too, Tiffany?
Yes, but I do greens in my smoothies because the taste of it is not my favorite.
I'm gonna try the microbiome kids drink. I hadn't thought about it, but I felt like I saw a couple adults talking about they mix it. And I was like, oh, okay, let me see about that. So thank you, Tiffany, for telling us about that. The greens I'm going to get to in just a second. The greens I mix in my protein shake. Rhea just talked to us about that a couple weeks ago in our reset challenge that we're doing right now. And it's actually really, really good. But I do like greens. But I juice and I do all that stuff. So I like the greens taste. But this microbiome kids multivitamin, it's a 2-in-1. It's a multivitamin and it's a probiotic combined. And so it's really great because it's a chewable. It doesn't have any artificial flavors or sweeteners. It doesn't have any dyes in it. And it's really, really awesome because a lot of the vitamins and crap that we give to kids thinking that we're helping them be healthy, they have all those things that I just said, right? They've got the dyes, they've got the artificial sweeteners, all the things to make it taste good. And this does not have that. And so it is a chewable, so it's good for kids 2 and up. And it's a probiotic and a multivitamin. So that's great. And then the microbiome kids, like Dr. Tiffany Wilson said, this is going to fill all those nutritional gaps. So if you know your kids are eating too many, processed crackers and, packaged foods and all that, and they're eating a ton of fast food or just chicken nuggets and french fries all the time, just to keep them, satisfied. This is going to be a drink that you really want to incorporate. Okay. And then finally, I'm going to talk to you just a second about the greens. So just like Tiffany Wilson said, a lot of us adults, let's face it, we're not getting all of our nutrients that we need because we're not eating based on the food pyramid, y'all. We're not eating all the veggies, the amount of veggies that we're supposed to be eating that are based on the food pyramid, how many servings we should be eating of so many veggies a day, of so many fruits a day. So we're not doing that. And so the great thing about greens and the microbiome kids, now that Tiffany Wilson just mentioned that to us, is that these are the products that are going to help to fill nutritional gaps. It's also the reason why multivitamins are so important because they help to give your vitamins and minerals deficient of. This greens product just makes it really, really easy, y'all. It features kombucha. It has fermented fruits and vegetables in it and other ingredients that really support whole body wellness. And so I drink it every day because I know that I'm not getting all that I need. And I am pretty mindful about the foods that I'm preparing for my family. And it's still just not enough. Like I just don't even eat. I don't eat enough during the day. I don't eat enough meals to get that many nutrients in. Does that make sense, y'all? Because I'm only really eating one full meal a day. I don't eat breakfast. I just, do my protein shake or my grains. And so this is what's filling a lot of those nutritional gaps. Same thing for our protein shake, our lean protein shake. It is amazing. It's a great meal replacement. It's also can be used as a snack, but it has 15 grams of protein and also has 24 vitamins and minerals. So it fills a lot of those nutritional gaps, y'all. So if you know you're not getting the nutrients that you need, great. Our multivitamin is where it's at. And also our greens product is going to help with that, guys. Okay. And then finally, we have a product called MetaBurn. Our MetaBurn is absolutely amazing. It is a fat burner. It's also a thermogenic. So it helps to kind of heat up your body and burn that fat faster. And it specifically addresses the hard to lose areas, particularly for women, men too, but really women struggle in these areas, that visceral fat in our tummy, both men and women do with that, men and women do, but also the thigh meat area. I don't know about y'all, but who likes having the thighs rubbing together? Nobody. I definitely didn't. So it's a nice thing to have something that you can take that can address those stubborn areas where fat is hard. It's harder for you to lose that fat. Okay. We also have our active. We talked about it a little bit, but I didn't say, I didn't give you any real details about our active product. It's down one of my favorite products. I literally don't go a day without it, which is why I'm about to take it at 9 o'clock. But this is a product that is amazing because of the benefits of increasing the nitric oxide levels in your body. A lot of people may not know what nitric oxide does, but nitric oxide really does direct a large number of critical functions in your body, including relaxing and widening your blood vessels for optimal circulation and blood pressure. So if you take this consistently, guys, it has been proven that this can not only help with, again, your blood pressure, but also your cholesterol levels, your circulation, all of that. It really does help. Okay. Increased nitric oxide levels does that. Okay. When you're young, you have adequate levels of this miracle molecule, nitric oxide, to keep your circulation, your blood pressure healthy. But your levels of this miracle molecule, nitric oxide, it starts to decline when you hit your 40s, okay? And it plummets even more the older you get. So that's the reason why active is not just for energy and focus. It has so many other really great health benefits, okay? And it tastes great mixing it with your Slim, so you don't have to do 5 or 6 billion drinks a day. I like to, because I like to savor the flavor of my Starfruit Guava Active, but a lot of people mix it in with their Slim, okay? So I'm going to end the call tonight. I think I've done everything else. I'm going to end the call tonight with Miss Elnita talking to us about our other facet of our product line, which is our pain management line, and our product line that addresses systemic inflammation, and that's going to be ease and nerve. So take it away, Miss Elnita.
Thank you, Robin. So we have ease capsules and we have ease cream. So these two help with any kind of muscle and joint pain. And it has turmeric extract. It has New Zealand green mussel powder, bromelain, and an enzyme in it called serapeptase. And then bromelain is really from like, it's like from pineapple. So, it's anti-inflammatory. It helps with that. It helps with regenerating your joints and your tissues. And it also supports healthy gut. It's not going to hurt your liver, and it works at the cellular level. I love the cream because if you have any kind of soreness, you know, a lot of us are working out. So just put a little bit on your hand, rub it in. It's topical, so don't put it in your mouth or anything. And then the ease capsules, you can use it instead of like Naproxen or Advil or Tylenol, any acetaminophen type of drug. And this won't hurt you. So you can start with a loading dose, which would mean you could do 2 capsules 3 times a day, all the way up to 8. So you can take this at a loading dose. What that means is that if you first start, if you have a lot of joint pain, you have a lot of pain, you can order a couple of bottles of this for the first month, and then you can taper down. The last product is Nerve. I personally know about Ease and Nerve, but Nerve is awesome, and I think it's underrated. It helps to regenerate, and it helps to fix damaged nerves at the cellular level. Again, it has a special formulated B12 that it's specially formulated with those nerves. It helps your blood circulation, and it also helps the way it flows. So this has butcher's broom, folic acid, it has B6, B12, and it has horse chestnut. So if you have sciatica, if you have plantar fasciitis, if you have any kind of nerve damage, my son and daughter have MS, they take this. The reason I know this is a great product because I used to have to buy B6, B12, folic acid separately, and it all comes in this one capsule. You can also do this at a loading dose, which is 8 capsules. So if you have people with pain, you can take these 2 together as well. So if you're dealing with inflammation and you're dealing with pain, you can get both of these. So just know you can take it at a loading dose. Great products. You don't have to put synthetic drugs in your system and hurt your liver and your kidneys. So there you go. I'll turn it back over to you, Robin.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Miss Elnita. I love when you talk about those 2 products. So that is our full product line. I don't think I missed anything. Did I miss anything, y'all?
Hydrate. Hydrate.
Okay, you go about hydrate. I'll let you
Okay.
finish.
So hydrate is one of our other great drink products. I love it because when I was sick and really couldn't seem like I was getting enough water in my system, I had COVID. And so every night I would mix this up before I went to sleep and take it. So instead of doing Pedialyte and Gatorade and Powerade with all that sugar, I took this, and it helps. It's like an electrolyte drink. So it's only 10 calories. It is not loaded with sodium like, the ones that I talked about earlier. And it also has superfoods in it as well. So this is a great product. If you're sick and you need to hydrate your body, use Hydrate.
Yes. Thank you for always keeping me on my toes, girl. I can always count on Miss LD to be like, no, you forgot this, and this, Robin. So I appreciate each one of you for hopping on tonight. It's always a pleasure just to continue to share and educate and empower each and every one of you. Because once you feel empowered and educated, then what happens is you go and you educate and empower others. And so the ultimate goal is for us to educate our community so we can make better choices for our health, to create longevity for our family and for generations for years to come. So you guys have a wonderful evening. God bless you, and stay consistent with products. All right. Bye.
Good evening.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody.